Hey guys, Ningen here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and as you can see from the title, we are going to be doing a final test to show the dominance of the STR EZA Gogeta. I'm sure a lot of you heard when he dropped on JP, or at least the EZA, that he outclasses the INT Gogeta when they are both at the same level, obviously in this case Rainbow. So we are going to take him into Boss Rush and try out a couple of different rotations and see what attack stats we can get. So this is the team we're going to run. We've got the Gotenks and Ghost here just for some extra rainbows, so we can get the different number of rainbow orbs tested out with STR Gogeta. Then we have Pandel, who is the 30% attack support unit on the fusions category. We're going to try out both INT and STR Gogeta with and without her on the rotation. See what we can get out of them in terms of their highest attack stat when she is on the rotation. And then the bottom two units are just kind of here because they are the units you would probably use on the fusion team. Obviously LR Gogeta is still the best leader for the fusion team, but let's jump over to the wiki quickly and have a look at their stats, and we'll go through the two cards very quickly. Okay, so first up we have the INT Gogeta, the 120 super INT leader. His super attack, immense damage, lowest attack and defense. So his passive is attack plus 120%. Obviously he has attacks effective against all types, as does the STR. So he gives himself a 120% attack boost. His super attack does immense damage, and when rainbowed his attack stat is 16,660. Now the only real difference in links is he has experienced fighters, which is an extra 10% when linked up with the LR Gogeta. So we'll see whether that makes a difference. But having a look at the STR EZA Gogeta, I mean, this guy, he basically has LR stats. So he also does immense damage and lowers attack and defense. So that's great. That's the same, all the same modifiers there. Then his passive is attack and defense 77%. So you can see it's a significant reduction compared to the INT. Just under 50% less. But he does also give himself the defensive boost, so he'll definitely be able to tank a lot better. But then the second part is attack plus 7% per rainbow key sphere obtained. So if you just look at it on paper and you think about the maths, the fact that it's less by like 50%, you'd think, well, you can't pick up enough rainbow orbs to make up 50%. But I'm pretty sure the way this passive works is that the percentages are stacked on top of each other. So the first rainbow orb gives you 7%, and then the next one is an additional 7% as the bonus, rather than just being 14%. I mean, I'm not entirely sure if that is the case, because here it says you can only collect 5 rainbow orbs, making the maximum boost 35%. But when you see the actual damage in the game, we'll see. So his 12 keys 150%. Yeah, they both have 150% 12 key multiplier, but as you can see, after EZA, this guy has over 20,000 attack stat. So having an almost 4,000, well, yeah, almost 4,000, it's just under 4,000 attack stat advantage before we even start the calculations is definitely going to come into play. So let us jump in and see what we can do attack stat wise. Okay, so we are going to start off with INT Gogeta. We do want to try both guys linked up with the LR Gogeta, and we want to see them on their own and then with the support, which works out well because Pandel is in the last slot, so she will be here on the next turn. So let's just grab any old orbs for now. And then obviously for STR Gogeta, we'll have to keep an eye on the number of rainbows. So 1.89 million attack stat. It'll be interesting to see the damage. So 2.3, I guess it's not going to matter too much, but 2.3 mil on the first stage against Bardock. So almost a 2 million attack stat from the INT one. Now let's go ahead and get through to the next rotation, just so we can see what we get with Pandel on the rotation. I believe she's a 30% attack support, so I brought the Gotenks and Ghost on the team mainly for when we do the STR Gogeta, because we definitely want to compare his attack stat based on the different number of rainbow orbs we can pick up. So, wow, he actually survived that. Okay. 22 damage, wow. And then AGL Gogeta coming in here just to clean up the mess. And then let's get on to our boy. So we should be able to break 2 million, I would have thought. So same links again, so nothing changes there. I'll put Pandel at the end. Pandel, yeah, 30% attack support. So I think we should easily break 2 mil this time. Grab that, I guess. Yeah, 2.15 million with the support on rotation. So that is basically the highest he'll get on this team. I mean, that's still pretty good, breaking 2 mil, doing a lot of damage. Of course, both Gogetas super effective against all types, so there's no real bonus there for either of them. But I mean, just makes using either of them pretty fantastic. So let us now try out STR Gogeta. Okay, so here we are for the STR one. As you can see, we are on the second phase because we did not have them on the first rotation. So just quickly smashed through that with the physical LR Gogeta. So I did want to try him out with no rainbow orbs, just as a direct comparison. But as you can see, we can't really get no rainbow orbs and still super... Well, we can't get no rainbow orbs at all, but we can't get no rainbow orbs and still super attack. So we can pick up 2. As we know from, we said at the beginning, we get 7% extra attack per. So we're going to get 14% extra on top. And let's see what we can get to. So the Gogeta, INT Gogeta, first rotation in this exact same setup, achieved a 1.89 million attack stat. So Gogeta, STR Gogeta, 2 rainbow orbs. Wow, 2.2 already. Okay, so yeah, I mean, we haven't even gotten to the rotation with the support unit, and we already beat the INT Gogeta attack stat. We did have to pick up rainbows though, so I'm interested to see when we get onto the next rotation, can we get a setup where, let me try and use all of these rainbow orbs and see if, he is obviously going to have the 30% from Pandel, but we'll try not to pick up any rainbows and see what the comparison there is between the INT Gogeta rotation with Pandel on rotation, where he achieved over a 2.1 million attack stat. So if this STR Gogeta can break the 2.1 with Pandel on rotation without picking up any rainbow orbs, then it truly is clear that he beats out INT Gogeta, because there's no rainbow orbs. I mean, obviously you're not going to be able to get a rainbow orb every single turn, but is it going to stitch me up again? Am I seriously not going to get one? I don't think they don't have any extra attack links, do they? No, they just have fused fire. So can we get, if we get rid of this with you, they shouldn't take him out. There we go. So there's 3 orbs for Gogeta. Oh, he doesn't even need 3, so we'll just give him that one, since he has fused fire with Pandel. So the LR shouldn't one-shot Bardock with only their 12 key super. So since STR Gogeta gets no attack links from Pandel, it's perfectly fine to put him in the middle and still draw a direct comparison between the two. So INT Gogeta on this rotation, 2.1. Oh, 2.45, and that's with no rainbow orbs collected. We're talking about over 300,000 attack stat more. So that is pretty crazy. Let's back out of this because I don't want to go past the Bardock event. So we're going to come out of this and see if we can get the Gogeta STR with as many rainbow orbs as possible. So let's do that. Okay, so it took going into boss rush a couple of times. As you can see, we are on the 3rd rotation of the Bardock fight this time around, but We managed to get the perfect setup thanks to Gotenks and Ghost. Now, I'm sure you guys know, if you've tried out units like Tech Angel Goku or any other units that need rainbow orbs in particular to do more damage, it is incredibly difficult to get 5 rainbow orbs. As you can see, there are 5 rainbow orbs here, but the way the game works is it will never just pick up rainbows if it can pick up extra coloured ones along the way. So as you can see here, it'll go for those reds at the side, or those ones, or if we try and go here, it'll just go through the red ones. So it always tries to go through coloured ones. So on the very rare occasion you can get 5 rainbow orbs, but honestly 4 is probably the best that you're going to be looking at. So we managed to get the 4 rainbow orb rotation. Couldn't get it with Pandel. I might try a couple more times, so if you see that after this I was successful, and if not I was not. But this is going to be a pretty strong showing for this STR Gogeta, because I mean, you're not always going to have the Pandel on rotation. Hell, you might not even bring her. I know some people are not huge fans of support units despite how they can buff up your units. So this is probably the best we will see STR Gogeta without Pandel on rotation. So yeah, 2.4. So he's basically equaling the attack stat that he had with a support unit on rotation by picking up 4 rainbow orbs. So I really want to see if I can get Pandel on that same kind of rotation, but that is huge damage. Okay, well, I managed to get 3 rainbow orbs with Gogeta, so with Pandel on rotation. So let's see what this will do. I mean, I've tried quite a few times. I might try a couple more times to get the Pandel and 4 rainbow orbs, but if you're seeing this, then I obviously did not succeed. So not going to super with Pandel, even though she's, you know, it's not like she's going to take him out by herself anyway, but I just tried to position the orbs a little bit better, trying to see if I could connect 4 rainbows, but managed to get 3. So yeah, 2.7. Oh, so that's an increase of like another 300,000 attack stats. So we would be getting super close. If you could hit that Rainbow Unicorn 5 rainbow orbs with Pandel on rotation, he would break 3 million attack stat easily. So, god damn. Well, there you go, guys. As you can see, it is pretty clear. STR Gogeta is the king once again. His attack stat on his best possible rotation way higher than INT Gogeta. So there you go. The OG game breaker is back on top. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Which of the 2 Gogetas do you have with the most dupes invested? And let me know what your fusion team is going to look like now. So there you go. That is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. If you enjoyed the video, smash that like button. Subscribe if you are new. You can follow my Twitch channel and all my social medias down below in the description. And I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.